My name is Mitch Dorff, and this is my daughter, Sadie.
Hi, I'm Sadie Dorff. I'm a student, and my insurance denied coverage for my knee surgery. It was my third to last cheerleading practice. We were getting ready for a big pep rally, and we were doing a stunt, and a girl landed on me, and I ended up taking on all the brunt of her weight, and my knee just snapped. I went to a doctor, and he said, "You tore your ACL." And I called my dad crying. I was like, "Dad, I tore my ACL." And he started freaking out. After an MRI and an X-ray, ACL tear with an MCL tear as well, and then a torn meniscus. And then I was recommended to have a surgery. I had ACL reconstruction and a partially reconstructed meniscus where they shaved part of it off. I spent the whole summer in rehab and getting it strong to go back to school. And I saw a huge difference in how I was feeling, but I would still be complaining about some pain. And no one could really tell me why. 2 years after my surgery, I go to see the same doctor, and he said, "Okay, you're still complaining. Let's get you an MRI just to see." I got a phone call from my doctor saying, "Sadie, actually, I know what's causing your pain. The MRI came back and you have an excessive amount of scar tissue."
So the doctor recommends that Sadie have surgery, then submitted the request to our insurance company.
I got a phone call from the assistant. "Hello, it's your doctor's assistant calling. I just want to let you know that your insurance denied your surgery."
So Sadie calls my wife and myself, and she's hysterical. They received the denial, and then immediately her doctor had what's called a peer-to-peer with one of the insurance company's doctors so that they could actually discuss what he wanted to do and what was denied. After the peer-to-peer, the doctor at the insurance company denied Sadie's doctor again. At that point, Sadie's doctor was a bit taken back, and I would say a little insulted by this, because this is a procedure that he always does.
No, he was pissed.
Okay, he was pissed. And so he filed the appeal. About a week to 10 days later, we received a notice from the insurance company that the appeal was denied, and that our only recourse of action was to contact the California Department of Insurance and file for what's called an independent medical review. The person at the California Department of Insurance said, "You should really try and get as much evidence outside of what your doctor has to help support his case." So at this point, a friend of ours recommended this website called Doc Coverage that would potentially give us this extra evidence that we were looking for. You know, I don't know if my doctor's right, if the insurance company's right. I mean, I believe my doctor, but knowing that I wanted to give us our best shot, and we only had one shot, I was told, because once this medical review came back, that was it, and it would be binding. I went to the website Doc Coverage. It was super easy. I filled out the questionnaire, put in the medical diagnosis. So I received 9 clinical studies, and I immediately shared them with Sadie.
The clinical studies from Doc Coverage showed that the surgery my doctor recommended, in fact, had better outcomes. The evidence proved that my doctor had, in fact, recommended the right surgery.
So I uploaded these 9 documents, which was the final piece to our puzzle to make our case, on a Friday. Monday morning at 10 a.m. I got a phone call from the Department of Insurance, and it was a phone call I'll never forget. They said, "Your health insurance company will cover the surgery 100%. It was one of the greatest phone calls I'd received, because I knew that my daughter was going to get her surgery. And I immediately called my daughter.
I know, I got all these texts and we were like, "Oh my God, we won!" I feel incredibly different, and the surgery has truly changed my knee. And now I have full range of motion in my knee, and it feels completely better than ever. You know, without this evidence, my surgery would not have happened.
And whatever money that I had to pay Doc Coverage is minuscule in the amount I was saved. We were able to find Doc Coverage, and there's so many people that probably don't. And how many people out there are getting shafted by their insurance company and don't know what to do and just accept it for what it is. After this was all complete, we actually received a final letter from the insurance company congratulating us that they were going to now finally cover Sadie's operation. And I'm just kind of like, really?